Okay, so that last video recording kind of got cut off at 10 minutes, so I'll keep going. So we had our maps in Substance Painter. We exported them all out. If I go to Documents, My Documents, Substance Painter, Export, in here you'll find this red, blue, UV grid. It names the exported textures after whatever name of the material that you imported in. So here I can find all the texture maps related to this red, blue, grid, UV. So there's everything I need. If I needed to do a render inside one of the rendering applications like Tia or Vera, I have all the maps I need. Back inside in SketchUp. So what happened? We originally painted on, where's my materials? We originally painted on this material. So this square material represents everything on this 3D mesh. Now, because we didn't paint it within that square, did our unwrap first in WrapR within that square, and then paint it within that square. If we replace this image texture with the image texture that we just painted inside in Substance Painter, it will inherit the UV positions. So basically, we just swap out the texture. So I go to my Documents folder, I go to where my Substance Painter export is, I look for that red UV grid base color, click OK, and there you have it. We now have a fully painted, really nice looking model. You know, it's really low poly. We could reduce the resolution of this texture if we wanted to inside in SketchUp, and the file size would be quite minimal, but we like the detail. We have some nice ambient occlusion stuff going on around here where the supports meet. You can see it again back here, up here, like, you know, you get some natural shadowing going on. Really nice effect. And now we can begin to isolate and make components of the things we want to copy and mirror across. So I can make a component out of this, component out of this, and these two can stay. Make a component out of the cushion. Create. So in essence, I can just, don't have the mirror plugin installed in this. I'll go and grab it. I still haven't adapted to 2017 quite yet. I want to mirror. Here we go, install it. I just grabbed it from the extension store. I don't need the icon because it's in the right click menu. So now I can mirror the selection. I look for the center point in this, and I say mirror. And I don't want to erase the original. I'll do the same here and mirror it. And I look for the midpoint. I'll mirror it there. Nope. So there we have it. We have our chair lovely and painted. And the great thing about this is that I still have Substance Painter open. So let's say I wanted to add some buttons or something like that across here. Those little gold buttons. I'm going to go into my brush tool. And all of these are like painting settings, and I'm going to look for stitches. I could put in stitches. What are these like? They're currently coming up red. Let's say I wanted a gold color. Spacing is a bit much. The brush settings, spacing, pump it up. We're getting somewhere. Alpha for this isn't the alpha I want. I want to change the alpha to this. So now I'm painting little buttons across the mesh. I'm going to turn on the display of the wires, change the color to white so I can see them. So now that I can more accurately do a paint on this. So if I wanted some gold buttons, click and I hold shift, click to there, I get some gold buttons. I'm not happy with the spacing still. I'm going to set this to 150. No, I got 200. And where's orthographic? Orthographic. And now I can click here and hold shift, click there, and I get some gold buttons. You do the same across the front. And I can do the same across here. So now we have little gold buttons running around the edge of our model. And we can do the same up the side, but you get the idea. Just turn off the wireframe for a moment. And we could just export that texture map again, say File, Export Textures. Click Export, it'll overwrite everything that was previously there. OK. I'm back inside in SketchUp. I can again relink in that base color. And now we have the buttons. So it's a great way of working. And it's nice to finally be able to do some proper texture painting inside in SketchUp, because we're able to export with WrapR. And if we were to say like render this in TIA, I'll use AO and in the SketchUp window. You can see renders nice, and if we bring in the textures, you can say here's my texture and I want to bring in the bump map. Just go to where my exports was, Documents, Substance Painter, Export, look for the red, blue, normal. You can see it's got it. It's a normal map. I'll set the intensity to 50 and I'll accept it. Now we're getting some normal information in there. We can edit again. And we can add a scatter. We could add a roughness. Red, blue. Is this it? This is our height. This is our red, blue roughness. And we can also drag that up into our reflectance and invert it and click accept. And we're getting some crazy reflections going. You know, there's some nice detail in this wood. And you didn't have to be a texture artist. Okay, we need to fix this, but we can do that in Substance Painter, and we could add some metallic reflections on here. But otherwise, you can see, you know, it's a great workflow for anyone interested. You know how much Substance Painter is? It's pretty cheap. It's like under $200, which is crazy when you think of the price of Photoshop. But yeah, I hope this helps everyone testing WrapR and how easy it is to do UV unwrapping of SketchUp models, and you know, take it out into a texture painting environment and just go crazy. All right, take it easy. Happy New Year.